second comment. Let's get to it. Let's get to it. We ain't gonna play no games. Get to this mad shit. Let's get to it, man. Let's run it up, chat. We over jump on y'all like and subscribe. Like, subscribe, and comment. We got time. We finna get into the jams. We finna get to this good gaming, good shit talking. You know, a lot of that. Let's get to it. My first victim right here. Don't get to it. Charlie got a new center, okay.
We are about 10 miles or so southwest of downtown Los Angeles at SoFi Stadium in Inglewood.
That nigga got bounced out by Mayweather? The nigga that can't read? Sheesh. He's out here looking bad, boy, looking terrible.
We are just about ready.
Cameron Dicker has the
honors, and we are underway here at SoFi.
I'll pull up. Woo. Just got done taking him out. Shit.
Hurts throwing right away. That's caught by the big tight end, Dallas Goedert.
1 yard.
Call it a 1 yard gain up to the 26. I think defensively you're okay with that. Here in the first quarter, he's going to get some catches, but they rallied to him quickly.
And that's what you count on, and I like what you just said. First quarter, can you do it all game long? They catch it, you tackle them, they go down on the spot. Because when you're able to do that,
you go in that Saquon, you get 3 yards, that's it.
Now you put the offense in a position where every series they have to work hard to pick up.
And the quarter due.
And you tend to stall them out when you do that.
Hurts.
You can't get nothing.
Smith. And a good job defensively. They stop him short of the first at the 32. A gain of 4, not enough. And it looks like punt time on their opening drive as it's 4th down.
I bought a Reaper, 6'6". We call it Reaper. Your daughter teacher.
They'll try and throw for it here. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. A surprising move here on the opening drive of the game. And on the opening drive of the afternoon, the defense forces a turnover on downs. From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10. Herbert off of play action. Rolling to his right. And he is out of bounds inside the 30. The improv on the scramble there gets him 6, and it'll be 2nd down.
You know what I like about that play? He didn't try to do too much on 1st down. He took what the defense gave him, put together a solid gain to bring up 2nd and manageable. Now they have a couple of plays to pick up just a few yards and a new set of downs.
On the run, this is J.K. Dobbins. And he's able to motor his way down to the 16-yard line. So the ball down to the 16 here for 1st and 10. Justin Herbert looking to pass. Eluding the pressure right. And he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes. Well, they're in some hot water now. After that sack, it's 2nd and 21. Here's Herbert. And that is incomplete.
Well, partner, guaranteed they approach this play with the idea of making up ground to make 3rd down manageable. Unfortunately, with that incompletion, right back where they started on the last snap. Now they need a big 3rd down play in order to pick up the yardage needed.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. Now Herbert with it, looking to pass. And it's intercepted at the goal line. And the Eagles are going to take over once again at their own 25-yard line. Well, these defensive coaches, they sure like what they've got in this rookie corner. And with good reason, as you saw there.
He only cost him a day 2 pick, and a lot of people thought he had first-round ability. But when he was available on draft night, that was one where you didn't need the full time to make the selection. You call that pick in early, and he shows why he was so coveted with that interception there.
On 1st and 10, it's Hurts. And this one nearly picked off. Kind of surprising to see a defender of his caliber let it get away, but get away it does, and it's 2nd down.
And I think he was a little surprised to see the ball sitting out there like that. That's a ball he had a chance to come away with, but it winds up an incomplete pass.
Now a 2nd and 10. They run with a dangerous Saquon Barkley. And he'll be brought down just shy of the 45. That'll leave them with a 3rd and 2 coming up. They got 8 yards there. And that looked like some pretty easy yardage there right up the gut.
And he's a guy that has some height to him. So when you don't have to drop a shoulder or create or get through contact or trash, makes it a lot easier to stay upright, see the field, and make a run as we just saw there.
They get 6 on the pickup there as the drive will continue.
A quick burst there, and he nicely bit off a pretty decent gain.
Two first downs have him up near midfield now on 1st and 10. Here's Hurts to throw. Escaping the pressure right. And he'll be forced out of bounds shy of the line of scrimmage, so that'll be credited as a sack. That's going to go as a loss of a yard, and it'll be 2nd down. No score after 1 on EA Sports. Start of the 2nd quarter, and it's the Eagles in possession as they've got it 2nd down and 11. Throwing is Hurts. Dancing to his left. And eventually taken down here. Great coverage downfield. So after that sack, Hurts and the Eagles, tough spot here. 3rd and long. His short throw caught by Goddard. And running with power here. And he's brought to the ground with another first down at the Chargers' 26. able to convert on 3rd and 14. A terrific play call. The Chargers going to signal for the first of their timeouts. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this second quarter. They go play action with Hurts. This is Smith with a grab. And they will eventually get him down, but he's inside the 5 all the way to the 3. That's back-to-back plays of over 20 yards. 2 big plays in succession. Not sure this D knows what hit him, but now they got to get ready. It's 1st and goal. Flush to his right. And he's going to be swallowed up and taken down. Sacked back at the 5-yard line. It'll go as a sack and a loss of a yard, and it leads to a 2nd and goal.
That I'm struggling to understand a little bit. That close to the goal line, 1st down, run the football. If you want to throw it, throw some play action on 2nd down.
On 2nd down, here's Barkley. And he's in. Touchdown, Eagles. Saquon Barkley. A 5-yard touchdown run. And the Eagles post the first points of the ball game as they take the lead here in this second quarter. So, partner, it was a passing game that drove them down the field, but when they get close, they trust that man in the backfield, and he took them home.
And they trust their offensive line as well, because so many of these units, they specialize in either pass protection or run blocking. This group shows its versatility and gets both done on this drive.
Elliott good on the extra point, and it's now a 7-0 game. Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away. From his end zone, here's Darius Davis. And makes it across the 20 as his guys will set up shop at the 23-yard line. The Charger drive about to get going. They threw an interception the first time they had the football, wound up leading to a touchdown the other way. How do you approach drive number 2?
Going back to your game plan coming in, everyone has matchups that they like better than others. Where they think they have an advantage, dial up some of those plays. Try and go to those spots and get your offense moving.
He can't get him down. And they'll take him down at the 31-yard line. They'll come to the line needing only 2 yards to gain the first here. Now Herbert going to shift his guys around. They'll try to run for it with Dobbins. And he's going to have the first down at about the 38. They'll try the air now with Herbert. Open man right side. That's McConkey. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. That one good for 13 and a Charger first.
And that play came together really well for them as he found open space, makes the catch, and gets down to the 1-yard line. You know he's kicking himself right now. He thought he had a chance to get a touchdown and put that in his ledger. Instead, his team gets a chance to cash in over these next few plays.
And he's corralled at the 40, but not before picking up 8. They'll send a receiver in motion to the right. They go back to the ground with Dobbins. And he's going to get it down to the 33-yard line here. 7 yards there and a first down.
Yeah, once more, strong running, excellent blocking at the point of attack. They've got a nice little drive brewing right here.
Buying time to his left. Herbert has it knocked free. And this ball recovered by the offense. But remember, they cannot advance it here in the final 2 minutes of the half. So this will be blown dead. And it'll come back to the spot of the fumble. Out of the gun, Herbert. And that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on, 3rd down.
They've given him some different looks here defensively in the early going. He's only hit 2 of his first 5 passes. With a big 3rd down coming up, He's hoping he's got a play dialed up that can take advantage of whatever the defense throws at him.
Ninth play of the drive now on 3rd and a country mile. Play action this time for Justin Herbert. Oh, and his early struggles continue. Here's another one intercepted. Chauncey Gardner-Johnson with a pick. And the Eagles are going to get it back here just past the 35. Second straight drive now here, Charles, that have ended with an interception.
And I just wonder, because I don't think it's going to rattle him necessarily, but I also wonder if it's going to nerve him a little bit. Does it lead to another one? Or does he find a way to pull it together and become sharp again?
And they bring him to the ground just shy of midfield. The Eagles going to take the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with 25 seconds to go here in half number 1. They'll throw on first down with Hurts. Forced out to his left. And he's able to take it across midfield before going out of bounds. He'll get 5 out of the scramble. It's second down.
I did like his decision-making there to make sure they picked up something instead of forcing a throw. Now they've got more manageable play coming up to try and pick up the first down. And don't rule out the possibility that he just keeps it and runs again.
Flushed out right. All that gets him is just a yard, and now it's third down.
I'm not quite sure what he thought he saw there, but the reality was certainly a much different picture than what he anticipated. And give credit to the defense. They were down on the flash when he broke out of there, and they forced him out with almost nothing to show for his efforts.
Incomplete, and we're down to 8 seconds now.
I see the surprise in your face there, partner. That is a rare incompletion from him. He's been on point this entire game.
He has percentage completion-wise way up, not that time. The offense is not leaving the field. They're going to stay out and go for it on 4th and 3. Hurts sets up to throw it. And he's going to be marked down just inside the 35. Now whistles and a timeout with 3 seconds left in the first half. And this one is no good. He missed it. And this will remain a 1-touchdown game. First half in the books. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. And we welcome you back now. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin, getting set for quarter number 3 here. Just the 1 touchdown in that first half. 7-0 our score as we get going in quarter number 3. The Charger drive about to get going. Well, out of the locker rooms here they come. Their first drive of the third quarter. And, Charles, they're trailing in this ball game, but we got a tight one and set up to be a very entertaining second half.
And as we know, partner, in the NFL, there's trailing and there's trailing, right? Sometimes you're discouraged by how much you're down, but in this case, this is a tight ball game, so there's a sense of optimism here. I think they went into half and looked at their play sheet and said, these are the plays we really like. What do you say we use them to start the second half and get us going?
On 1st and 10, it's Dobbins. Knifes his way forward here, but just 3 yards on the play. Second down. Play action. It's Herbert. Pass out left finds Johnston. 3rd and 2. Now Herbert going to change the look. On 3rd down, here's Dobbins. And he's got the first down before being taken down at the 46. Now it's Herbert. Pressure comes, and down he goes. The Eagles get there for the sack. Throwing on second and long. Herbert finds Johnston.
It's a nice completion, a little bit of run after catch as well to create the yardage that they got. But it is so tough to cover that route, the drag route, because they run it at varying speeds. Because the key is to create hesitancy on the defender's part.
Always so empathetic for those DBs, aren't you? He's got another one to Johnston. And he'll get this to the 40, but that's still going to be a few yards short of the first down. And no move to get the offense off the field. They're going on 4th and 5. Now on 4th down, we've got a whistle here and a timeout. It's just their first, so 2 remaining as they burn one here in this 3rd quarter. And no move to get Herbert off the field. They're going for this. On 4th down, Herbert. And this one finds McConkey. And unable to break away. They stop him a few yards shy. The 4th down play doesn't work for the Chargers. And the Eagles defense able to hold.
Everyone gears up for 3rd down, talks about the importance of it. But 4th down, that's truly the moment of truth play, isn't it?
Everything's dialed up a little bit more. And, you know, it's such a momentum play, isn't it?
Absolutely, because it can flip either way depending on who converts on 4th down.
And he'll have it past midfield almost to the 40 before being taken down. An ideal beginning of the drive there as they'll get 20 and a first down.
That's pretty much meat and potatoes right there, wasn't it? Just go right at them and let your big horse charge up the middle. Not too fancy there, was it?
Nothing fancy at all, challenging that defense. And on that go-around, the offense won the challenge. Nifty running by Barkley there on first down. He scoots forward for 7 yards, sets him up nicely, 2nd and 3.
Well, you certainly have to give a little credit here because they're playing this game now at their pace. This is ball-controlled football, sustained runs, taking their time, and making it work.
And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. Throwing from the gun, it's Hurts. Steps away to his left. And this will not be enough. On 3rd and 5, he only gets 3.
Like any team playing, they're looking for touchdowns to try and help their cause. But in this case, he does get them a little closer at least if they think a field goal turns out to be the better call here.
Now whistles come in. We're going to get a timeout here by the offense. It's just their first, so 2 remaining as they burn one here in this 3rd quarter. Would have been a decently long field goal, 51 yards from here, but instead they're going to go for it. They'll run with Barkley. And he's going to have the first down yardage as he's down at about the 30-yard line. Well, they deemed it 4-down territory, and they got 4 yards to pick up the first. On first down, Hurts. He's into space past the 25. And he'll go down, and that will do it for the 3rd quarter of action. We have played 3 quarters. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Back now at SoFi Stadium in Inglewood. It's the Eagles in possession of the football and leading this one as we get ready to start the final quarter. From the 23, this is 2nd and 3. Play action. Here's Hurts. And a quick throw here that's complete. And he doesn't quite make it, taking it within an eyelash. Dropped at the 1. A good pickup there at 22. So 1st and goal, 6 points here would go a long way toward wrapping this. And he'll take it into the end zone for an Eagles touchdown. Saquon Barkley. His 2nd touchdown of the afternoon. And the Eagles have opened up a 2-touchdown lead here in this 4th quarter. Elliott good with a PAT. And it's now 14-0. Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away. And no thought of bringing this one out. He'll go down to a knee, and they'll begin the drive at the 30. The Charger drive about to get going. And you're still in this game. I mean, yeah, you haven't scored. Offense obviously has struggled, but you're only 2 scores down, so all hope not lost.
Not at all, because we're talking about the NFL, and teams can score fast in this league. Quick strikes, you're right back in it. You're exactly right. Keeping hope alive. It's been clear in this matchup which side has been the more physical one. It's been this defense. And here's another example on that last play.
An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. Here's Herbert. They set up the screen for Dobbins. He'll be dropped after a gain of about 6 across the 30 to the 31. This offense so far on 3rd down, 2 for 5 to this point. This is 3rd and 4. Pass taken in by his big tight end. And he is going to have the Chargers first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. They'll fake the handoff. Now Herbert. Eagle pressure. Too much this time. Down he goes. That huge loss on the sack makes this job much more difficult. It's now 2nd down and 22 yards to go. A play fake, and now Herbert to throw. And this is intercepted, and that should do it. Darius Slay with a pick. Inside the 10, and he takes this one back into the end zone, and the Eagles defense gets a pick-6 TD. Well, mistake there by the offense, Charles. They tried to pick on a Pro Bowl corner in coverage there, and not the smartest decision. He reminded him that he was a Pro Bowl corner with not only the pick, but the pick-6.
And those guys who have that designation, sometimes they get a little bit bored in games because people try to avoid them. They absolutely love it when they get challenged, and it's a chance to remind everyone exactly why they were tagged as one of the best in the league the prior season.
Yeah, that'll be a little too hot to handle. It's the NFL on EA Sports, and we are in the Steel City at Pittsburgh's Acrisure Stadium. The kicker, that's Cameron Dicker, set to get us started. And with the terrible towels waving wildly, we are underway from Pittsburgh. Wishing he had a mulligan. That's not how you want to start the game.
Not at all, because not only do you give up the penalty and good field position, but it just kills the momentum of your team as you start a game.
Here we go. 319. Hey,
Fields on first down. Oh, he's going to take a shot right away. And that's going to wind up incomplete. However, we do have a flag down. Let's check in with our referee. On 1st and 10, here's Fields. And this intercepted on the first play of the game. Picked off by Asante Samuel Jr. And the Chargers are going to take possession of the football as they force the turnover on the opening drive.
Well, they wasted no time taking a shot down the field. He was letting it fly in the very first play from scrimmage. And this was excellent coverage down there. And they'll come away with an early takeaway. And I mean an early takeaway.
And he'll get this one across midfield and down into Steeler territory. Herbert now. Eluding the pressure right. And he'll go down inside the 45 before going out of bounds. Herbert able to show his wheels as he gets the first.
Well, that's a nice job right there. He's looking downfield, but with no one open, he takes off and tries to run for it. He gets to the sidelines and gets out of bounds with a first down.
On first down, it's Herbert. Oh, his first throw of the game going to be intercepted. Picked off by Deshaun Elliott. Down the left sideline. And he brings this one back. It's a pick six for a Steeler touchdown. Well, what a response by that defensive unit, Charles, because they just saw their offense throw the interception. They come out there, not only get an interception of their own, but they take it back for the touchdown.
I won't sing it because no one wants to hear that, but perhaps an early case of anything you can do, I can do better between these defenses. A lot of people came to expect the offense to light this game up, but so far, the defenses are stealing the show.
So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick six. And now the kick is away. From his end zone, here's Darius Davis. And able to get this across the 20, but not much further as he's dropped it to 23-yard line. The Charger drive about to get going. Now remember, they were just out here a moment ago through the pick six, so we'll see if they can take better care of the football this go-around.
Yeah, and sometimes, partner, I think it's...
Oh, another ball up for grabs here, and this one is intercepted. Dante Jackson picks it. How big is that penalty? Wipe out the INT.
You'd hate to be the teammate that caused that penalty and wiped out the interception. You got to face that guy in the locker room. Not a lot of fun for you, and you hurt your squad.
On first down, they look downfield, and it's complete. And all the way in for a Charger touchdown. Will Dissly, 62 yards. And the Chargers are able to strike quickly here as they are in for six. Extra point up and good by Dicker. And we are tied at 7. So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. From his end zone, here comes Patterson. And not much happening on the return as he'll get this to about the 23. The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. And for this offense, Charles, you got to think kind of crucial here to put something together on this drive because remember last time out they threw the interception on the very first play.
And you can't afford to let this defense keep building any more momentum. They're playing awfully well and they're awfully confident right now. To me, it's time to attack and take some of that momentum back. But make sure you're selective in doing so. Understand where you want to throw the football and make sure it's open before the ball leaves your hands.
Here's 3rd and 3. Here's Fields. Sliding out of the pocket. And he gets this up across the 35 before he's out of bounds. Fields, we know he has the good mobility. He flashes it there as he scrambles for the first down.
He's a talented runner, and that means he's always looking for bigger and bigger gains when he takes off. Certainly found some bonus yards there beyond the first down marker, and this early drive will continue with that extra jolt from his legs.
On first down, it's Fields. Got his man, it's Warren. No gain, and it's 2nd down.
That's a nice job defensively to make sure everyone was accounted for because ordinarily you pick up the guys downfield and sometimes you forget about the running back. In this case, they did not and dropped him for no gain.
Looking to throw on 2nd down, Fields. Finds the open man, it's Mike Williams. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. On first down, Fields escaping the pressure right. Finding Williams once more, complete. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. So from inside the 20, here's 1st and 10 at the 18. Again, Fields. They'll roll him out right. Over the middle, complete. It's Harris. Down he goes at the 10 with a solid pickup of 8. 2nd and 2, first down marker at the 8. Harris running straight ahead. A 5-yard gain, and now they're set up 1st and goal. They'll run again with Harris. And he's going to press this one forward as they stop him right around the 1. 2nd and goal from the 1. Harris. Touchdown, Pittsburgh. He finishes off the drive with a touchdown run, Charles. Remember, he also had a catch on this drive as well.
And that's what running backs want to be in today's NFL, a complete back. 3 downs, stay on the field, run it, and catch it, and he gets it done.
Now he's back out there to boom this one away, maybe with some frustration after the PAT miss. Well, from deep in the end zone, he's going to bring this out. And he won't quite make it to the 25. The Charger drive about to get going. Well, partner, you know, coaches always say that every play is designed to score a touchdown. Sometimes that's not really true, but last drive, that was the case. One play to get into the end zone, and now they'll try to duplicate that success here.
And it's rare for those moments to happen. Incredible when they do. And you saw the celebration. Pure, unbridled joy after that one.
On first down, Justin Herbert. Flush to his right. It's taken in by Quentin Johnston. And he is out of bounds inside the 35. Another first down there as this one goes for 25. Back to throw here, Herbert. Short throw underneath to Hurst. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. This game not quite as good as the last, but still over 40 yards between the two. So the ball down to the 16 here for first and 10. Herbert operating from the red zone. Oh, and his early struggles continue. Here's another one intercepted. Picked off by Patrick Queen. And they will finally put it into the return, but not until he takes it back all the way inside the 10-yard line. Suddenly it's first and goal after the interception. A quick change in the situation here. On the give, this is Harris. Pushing and fighting his way in for a Steeler touchdown. Najee Harris with his second touchdown here in this first half. And the Steelers are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead. Extra point put through by Boswell. And the lead now stands at 13. Boswell now to kick it away after the touchdown. They'll elect to bring it out here from the end zone. And this return going to come to a quick end as he is belted at the end of that one. The Charger drive about to get going. And 2 interceptions already here in this first half. That's got to affect him a little bit, right? He's got to be thinking about it.
He's got to be thinking about it, but most of the good ones, they find a way to put it aside. They're not happy about it by any stretch of the imagination. They find a way to put it aside and continue to play their game.
Can he put it aside? Let's find out.
This ball tipped, and it's going to be incomplete. Fortunate maybe to get that back. It's third down.
And this drive is almost over before it began thanks to a great defensive effort. Sack on first down, followed by an incompletion. One more good rep, and they get off the field.
Now on third and long, they'll look to throw. Being chased out left.
He gets it to Johnston.
Give him 19 on the play, but they will still come up a bit short. And now it's fourth down.
How about this? They'll change it at the line. An audible here to get a new look. They're going for it with Dobbins.
And he's going to have the first down yardage to the 35. Herbert.
Got an open man. It's Josh Palmer.
And we've hit the 2-minute mark in this first half of action. So not quite a first down just yet as they come up on second and less than a yard. They'll bring one of the tight ends in motion left.
On second down, a run with Dobbins.
And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. 7th play of the drive now as they come up on a 3rd and 3. Back to throw. Herbert. And he is caught. And he's got some space here. And he's going to get this all the way down inside the 35. From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. Justin Herbert looking to pass.
Again, that's Hurst.
He's got room to roam. And he'll finally be taken down at the 2-yard line. 2 big plays in succession. Not sure this D knows what hit him, but now they got to get ready. It's 1st and goal.
Dobbins will take this into the end zone for a Charger touchdown.
I think everyone in the league talks about finishing, don't they? Doesn't matter whether it's a quarter, a half, a game, a series, whatever. But they're finishing the first half in fine style, putting that one in the end zone.
They did. They didn't leave much time on the clock either. Well done.
And they'll have Herbert try and throw for it.
Dancing to his left. And they're going to get the two-point conversion, caught in the end zone, and that cuts the lead a bit further.
So after the touchdown, here's Dicker out to kick this one off. And the returner down to a knee, and this will come out to the 30-yard line.
The Pittsburgh offense at the line to start their next drive. And we'll see how this is played. Offensively, they've got the lead. Not a whole lot of time left. What do you think, Charles?
Well, it's tempting to try and add to your lead, but a mistake there, that could change things in a big way. I say go ahead, take the knee, get on out for the half.
So the completion results there in 9 yards, and it'll bring up a 2nd and short. And unless this is a quick incompletion, this is likely the last play here of this first half.
A final shot before the break. Fields. Oh, going for Jefferson downfield. And that's going to be incomplete.
And that'll do it for the end of the second quarter. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. And we welcome you back live now inside the booth alongside Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin, set and ready to rock for the third quarter. And how about this right out of the locker room? An onside kick attempt. And this will not work out. The Chargers able to recover. A gutsy call there. Yates at the locker room with a lead. Tried the onside kick. It didn't work.
And you just wonder what the gain was there. They were already in the lead. They were in control of the game. They may have given momentum now to their opponent and maybe kick-started things going in the opposite direction.
And good space to operate there as he takes this down inside the 35-yard line. Right back to Dobbins on first.
And that play went nowhere. Losing yardage. It'll be back at the 36. Justin Herbert looking to throw on second down. Flushed out right. The escapability in evidence there is that one good for 15 and a first. A give up the middle to Dobbins. And this will be a gain of 6 when it's all said and done. Down to the 15 from the 21. Here's Herbert. Over the middle, and there's a diving catch.
They'll run with Dobbins.
And he's in for a Charger touchdown.
J.K. Dobbins
with his second touchdown of the afternoon.
And the Chargers have taken the lead here in this third quarter.
They'll look to throw. And he's got it. The try for 2 is successful, and it pushes the lead up to a field goal.
Now, after the Dicker field goal, he's back out, ready to send it away. And he'll wisely just take a knee here. This ball will come out to the 30-yard line.
The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive.
Now a first down throw, Fields. Oh, the turnover fest continues. Here's another interception. Picked off by Asante Samuel Jr.
And he'll get this back to the 32-yard line.
I tell you, Brandon, it seems like this guy's been all over the field so far. That's his second interception of the game. And so much of playing defense in the NFL, especially when it comes to defending the pass, is all about positioning and technique. And this is fantastic work on both fronts there.
From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10.
They'll run up the gut with Dobbins. That's some strong running there as he's down just shy of the 20 on the edge of the red zone.
Herbert setting up to throw on 1st down.
He gets this underneath to Dobbins.
So give him 5 yards there on the pitch and catch, and it'll be 2nd down. Now Herbert with it, looking to pass. Buying time to his left.
To the left side, he's got McConkey.
And he will be brought down at about the 6-yard line. They picked up 5 yards last time. Now they double it and get 10 here. Play action this time for Justin Herbert.
Open man, it's Johnston. Touchdown, Chargers.
It's a 6-yard touchdown pass as his guys are able to extend their lead. And they use that height on the outside to get the score.
We've seen the evolution of the wide receivers. They've gotten taller and taller, but they've retained their quickness and their speed. It's a lethal combination.
Always good to have wide receivers with height.
And they'll try to run it in with Dobbins.
And he is not going to get in there. He stops short of the goal line, and the lead is going to stay right where it is.
Here's Dicker now as he'll send this one away.
The Pittsburgh offense at the line to start their next drive.
And really, Charles, not much of a surprise that they're losing. They just haven't been able to get much of anything going in the pass game. And as you well know, in today's NFL, if the passing game isn't working, usually not much else is working either.
You're exactly right about that, partner. And I know that right now the easy answer would be, hey, let's run the football. But that might not be everything you need. So despite the fact that they've struggled throwing it, they've got to find some type of a play, multiple plays, that puts the ball in the air and allows for them to have some success.
And Fields going to have the first down before sliding to a halt to avoid the contact.
That one a broken play, but it ends up being a good play. The scramble goes for 20.
Has not been a big game for him throwing the football. I think he feels like, let's try something different. Let's use the legs here and see if we can make some plays.
And no passing touchdowns, yardage not where he would like it. Try something new. It worked there. Under a minute to go in this third quarter as they come up 1st and 10.
Back to throw. Fields
on the move to his left. And the throw left sideline here is caught, but they'll rule it incomplete. Couldn't keep his feet in. 2nd down.
I know he was trying to get the completion downfield, but the way this game has gone, with a few of the runs he's made along the way, he should have kept the ball and taken it with his feet downfield. That's the big play that shreds the defense. Instead, he thought to himself, I'm a quarterback, I've got to throw it. He bailed out the defense with that incompletion.
From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10.
Now it's Fields.
Steps away. Throw left side complete. That's Williams. And as they come to the line, they will not be able to get off another play as time has run out on this third quarter. We'll return with more after this. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports.
Options galore here. Second and a few inches. Fields able to hook up with Williams here on the out route. And they'll get this down to the 10. So not quite a first and goal. It's first and 10 from the 10. Now run straight ahead with Warren. A good display of power, but it will only get him just inside the 5 to the 4. Second down, ball on the 3. First down marker at the 1-yard line.
Rolling to his left. To the goal line, but it's incomplete. Here comes play number 9 now as they come up on a 3rd and 3. They hand this off to Harris. Trying to keep those big legs churning, but he's going to go down in the backfield. And they're indeed going to go for it here on 4th down. So trailing here in the last quarter. Let's see how this plays out.
They snap it to Fields.
Eluding the pressure right. And it's going to be batted down. And will go the other way with the football. The 4th down pass from the 5 falls incomplete. And instead of having a 1-score game, they'll remain 2 scores down. The Charger drive about to get going. Well, there are 2 scores on the plus side. Still time here in this 4th quarter, but maybe you start thinking about playing keep away?
Yeah, I think here's the situation. You're not thinking touchdowns anymore. You're just thinking first downs. To keep up with your theme there, playing keep away, first downs, they can't touch the ball.
Throw left side, caught by the tight end Hurst. And he works it across the 25 before being tackled. Now Herbert off the bootleg.
A quick throw knocked away. It's incomplete.
And not a common sight, at least on this drive. A momentary setback, though, for this passing game that has been moving well this series. Good thing for them, though. Still 2 more downs to connect and try and pick up another first down.
Now a handoff for Dobbins. And he will lose yardage and be backed up to the 24.
So here's a 3rd and 14.
Now it's Herbert. Forced out to his left. And he can't find anywhere to go with it. And he goes down. Now the Steelers use the first of their 3 timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this. Here's J.K. Scott now. And surprisingly, this is the first punt of the game for either team. Here's Austin. They'll call that a punt of 59 yards. Tough to do better than that. And the Steelers will go on offense here, 1st and 10. The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive.
Their defense was able to force the punt. That's the good news. But this is still a 2-score game, and they need points on this drive and in a relatively quick manner.
And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled.
Here's Fields. He's got this to Pickens. Down the sideline he goes.
And into the end zone. Touchdown, Pittsburgh.
George Pickens,
53 yards.
And the Steelers have made it a 1-score game again here in the 4th.
So a big play now as the Steelers will go for two. Fields trying to throw for it. Escaping the pressure right. And they don't get it. They tried for the two-point conversion there, but unsuccessful. Boswell now to kick it away after the touchdown. And here comes a return from a few steps into the end zone. And able to get this out to the 25. Less than 2 to play with just a field goal separating these two sides. The Charger drive about to get going. And this one now not quite over yet. Still 2 timeouts remaining defensively. And, boy, having that third timeout would have really helped here.
Another example of why coaches really stress saving your timeouts for when you absolutely have to have them. They go over this all the time. Here's one of those situations.
You'd have to think likely another running play coming here. 2nd and 11. Now Herbert. And he can't get a throw away. He's taken down. Cam Hayward, always a force, got back there for the sack. Herbert. And that's going to be incomplete. The coverage too good there. The contact popped the ball free, and it's 4th down. Here's J.K. Scott now as the drive goes backwards, so he's on to punt it away. And a great job on special teams to down it, as this will be marked out inside the 5-yard line.
You hate to give the ball away here in the 4th quarter while you're just holding a slim lead, but that punt, absolutely ideal. They pin them inside the 5-yard line. They give their defense a really nice opportunity.
The Pittsburgh offense at the line to start their next drive. Now, they were good last time out with a touchdown drive. This go-around, it's not going to be very easy starting from inside their own 5.
But they shouldn't be daunted by it. You work on this the entire offseason. You work on it in practice. It's called coming out session. Start the ball inside the 5, start on the 5, on the 10. They should be ready to go.
They'll try again here. 2nd and 10. Here's Fields. He's got Pickens complete. I tell you, it has not been his best day throwing the football. He really needs to piece something together here.
All will be forgiven if he leads them into the end zone.
He's got his target. That's complete. And he will have a Steelers first down as they're able to convert by plenty there on 3rd and 1.
And Brandon, from our time in college football, where receivers weren't running the traditional NFL route tree, one thing they did learn, find open areas, find soft spots, and set up and catch the ball. And I think we just saw that there.
Yeah, we saw that indeed, picking up the first. And he'll be out of bounds near the 30. In fact, right on the 30.
They're not out of it yet, but in order to come back, they need to play clean football the rest of the way. He makes the correct read there, passing on challenging a blanket coverage and getting the first down with his legs instead.
All eyes on Fields. And that's caught by Williams. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. This offense cannot stop the clock now. No timeouts remaining as they come up here. Oh, and that's going to sabotage their comeback plans. It is intercepted.
It's the NFL on EA Sports, and we are in the Steel City at Pittsburgh's Acrisure Stadium. Now the kicker, that's Cameron Dicker, set to get us started. And we are underway from Pittsburgh. Cordero Patterson to return it, bringing it out of the end zone. And he'll be tackled just shy of the 25. First carry for Najee Harris. And he'll fight forward on the straight-ahead running for just a couple of yards. Second down. Fields now to throw. Steps away to his left. That is caught. It's Williams. And they work this well upfield across the 45. Now a first down carry for Harris. And he's going to get across midfield and into Charger territory. Ball spotted at the 45. Here's second down and 2. Now Fields. Now a short pass pulled in by Washington. The 20. And did he get in? No. They'll mark him out at the 1-yard line. A big play there on the catch and run. 44 yards.
Execution was one of their watchwords leading up to this one. And on that play, able to execute brilliantly here on this opening drive.
They'll try to run with Harris. And he's into the end zone. Touchdown, Steelers. Najee Harris taking it in from a yard out. And the Steelers will jump on top with the game's first score here this afternoon. Chris Boswell now for the extra point. And he'll put it through to make it 7-0 Steelers. Boswell now to kick it away after the touchdown. And no thought of bringing this one out. He'll go down to a knee, and they'll begin the drive at the 30. Herbert going to lead up the Chargers here, 1st and 10 at their 25-yard line. They'll try and start this drive in the air. That one tipped, and it's incomplete. But good hands there defensively. And it's second down. Herbert now. Being chased out left. All in all, no gain on the play, and it'll bring up 3rd.
Brandon, I think he's just grateful to get back to the line of scrimmage and avoid not just losing yardage, but a big hit on that play as well. That defense closed on him quick and forced a quick surrender out of bounds.
Here's 3rd and 10. Out of the gun, Herbert. And that is incomplete.
Nice job there, forcing that incompletion. This is going to be a fun battle throughout this game, watching him try to take away that area of the field.
Oh, a big decision here early. Look at this. They're going to go for it on their own side of the field. They snap it to Herbert. And it's going to be batted down, and will go the other way with the football. A surprising move to go for it, predictably, at least somewhat predictably. It doesn't pay off, and that will force a turnover on downs. They run with Harris, and he'll fight forward on the straight-ahead running for just a couple of yards. Second down. To throw is Fields. It's brought in by Harris. It'll be a gain of 5. And now we've got a 3rd and 3. Coming up here looking for 3 yards to pick up the first. Trying to pick it up on the ground with Harris. And he picks up the first down yardage as he takes this one down to the 15. Here's Fields. Flush to his right. And he's got this inside the 10 to the 9 before he's out of bounds. The improv on the scramble there gets him 6, and it'll be second down.
That's an early scramble that can be viewed positively by either side. From the offensive point of view, it begins to establish him as a possibility to keep it on certain plays. And defensively, they avoided giving up a huge play with one of their first tests in containing a quarterback on the run.
A couple extra tight ends in the formation here as they line up 3rd and 2. A handoff for Warren. And he has the first down before he's tackled at the 5. Now they'll switch it up here and look to throw. Flushed out right. And he's going to take it in for a Steeler touchdown. Justin Fields. A 5-yard touchdown run. And the Steelers lead this now 13-0 here in the opening quarter of the ball game. Boswell good with the extra point, and that'll make the score 14-0. Boswell now to kick it away after the touchdown. He will return this from deep in the end zone. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback. The Charger drive about to get going. They've been outplayed early, no question. Down 14-0 already as they come up 1st and 10. And he fires one incomplete.
And he's missed now in his first 4 passing attempts. The rhythm is just not there to begin this ball game.
Here's 2nd and 10. Here's Herbert. This will be a short gain of 3 before he's brought down at the 22. So 7 yards from the first down here as they come up to the line of scrimmage. They'll fake the handoff. Now Herbert. Oh, that is incomplete.
Well, they've got man coverage on the outside, and my scouting report on these DBs tells me that they love to take matters in their own hands. They want man coverage, not zone. And there was good coverage there that forced the incompletion.
Here we go on 4th. Herbert out to his left. That ball caught by the rookie from Georgia. 4th down conversion plays, you usually think 1, 2, 3 yards, maybe 10. Not there. What a huge pickup as the Sticks make a drastic shift forward. 14-0 the score. This is the NFL on EA Sports. On 1st down, it's Herbert. Right side, he has Johnston. From the 31, here's the 2nd down and 6. To the air again, Herbert. That one out wide and intercepted. Picked up by Minka Fitzpatrick.
And the Steelers are going to have it here just past the 25.
Well, when I saw the pressure coming at him, that just looked problematic. Hit him as he threw it, and the interception ensued.
Let me pay homage to the man who stood in this spot before. He always talked about how much pressure is in the face of a guy, and can he step into a throw. And when you can't do that, oftentimes interceptions result.
Here's Fields now on second down.
Chargers able to get the pressure and bring him down.
Third down and 13.
Looking to throw. Fields eluding the pressure right. He'll let it fly for Austin.
Rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted. So a nice play defensively by the rookie, coming up with the INT.
And that's a late-round pick right there, making a first-round impact. And a lot of these day three corners, they end up winding up on special teams and sub-packages and even on the practice squad. But he's really made an impact on this defense, and he comes up with the interception there.
And he finds a little bit of room, enough for 4 yards. It'll be second down.
Play action. It's Herbert.
This one finds McConkey. He's across midfield. Down the right sideline.
Touchdown, L.A.
Lad McConkey.
69 yards.
And the Chargers are able to strike quickly here as they are in for 6. Extra point up and good by Dicker.
And that'll make our score 14-7.
So after the touchdown, here's Dicker out to kick this one off.
Pushing his way through. And they'll be set up with good field position here as he gets this up over the 40-yard line. The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive.
They'll start in excellent field position following the INT. Got his man, it's Warren.
And able to break one tackle, but then quickly brought down. But a nice little gain.
A good position to be in here, second and inches. A shotgun snap, Fields. A quick throw, knocked away, and incomplete.
Quarterbacks work all the time on manipulating a defense with their eyes and their head movement. In this case, he just stared the receiver down. That allowed for excellent coverage, able to knock that one away.
He's going to get that to his running back out of the backfield.
Oh, good move. And he's taken down, but not before reaching the 10-yard line. So now following the big play, they've got a first and goal all the way down at the 10. This is Harris. And trying to push forward, but he is going to be stuffed up in the backfield.
A play fake, now Fields to throw.
He'll buy some time right. And this is going to be intercepted.
Picked off by Asante Samuel Jr. And the Chargers are going to take possession here. It's a touchback, and they'll take over at the 20-yard line.
The Charger drive about to get going. After the turnover, here's Herbert.
That one completes to McConkey.
And he'll be tackled at the 23 after a gain of 3.
Oh, it's time to give a little credit there to the defense. They played that very well because it was a drag route, and he ran it a little shallower than normal as he worked straight across the field. He was hoping he'd get lost behind the defensive line, but once he made the catch, nowhere to turn upfield and gain any yardage.
Now a good job shifting right, finding his target. And he's brought down, getting this one up to about the 35. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. Justin Herbert looking to pass. And he's going to be brought down here in the backfield. So that complicates things a bit here. 18 yards to go now on 2nd down. Here's Herbert.
Oh, and his early struggles continue. Here's another one intercepted. Picked off by Cole Holcomb.
And he'll bring this one back to the 29.
I cannot believe.
Trying to get points before intermission, but
I ain't trying to hear. I'm sorry. I cannot believe.
Yeah, they had an opportunity there, and they weren't able to capitalize on it. And that's something that
Oh, why the fuck I moved?
They're begging their defense now to keep them from scoring.
Every time this nigga, I don't trust Justin Fields.
On the give, it's Warren. What a great effort there. He's going to get this inside the 15, and they'll spot it at the 13-yard line. Nice run. From the 13 now, they work on 1st and 10. Back to throw. Fields escaping the pressure right. Touchdown! Mike Williams as the first half is winding down. And the Steelers will extend.
Man, they got my homie dancing on me, dog. That's crazy, dog. Tighten up, man. That shit.
They'll look to throw. And no, it falls.
Why you didn't let him throw it? We can pick that shit off.
Conversion no good.
As we prepared for these games, we've noticed offensive
12 seconds. Can I start 12 seconds? We shall see.
Because they never know when they may have to use it during a game.
But that also means the defense probably has more for these situations too, right?
Oh, no doubt about it. I think for the most part, defenses will be aggressive on two-point tries. They want to get after the offense and make them force the issue.
And here the defense wins.
Real life, nigga.
The Charger drive about to get going. And with 8 seconds on the clock.
Never take me alive. Getting high with my 4.9s.
Throwing to start the drive, but that one incomplete.
This is a half.
This shit like Botox.
But the entire defense is setting the tone in this game.
And Johnston sent in motion. A final shot before the break for Herbert. Looking deep downfield. It's incomplete. Took a shot.
That nigga holding, bro. What the fuck? Holding me, bro.
2 more quarters to go. We'll have plenty more
Gene Gene for a whole week.
Welcome back.
I don't need.
We are ready for quarter number 3 alongside Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gordon. And this will not work out. The Chargers able to recover. The risk
And no
the
bleed.
onside kick. When you don't get it, the risk comes out to play. And here
Niggas owe me.
field position.
And that's the key to everything, because you're trying your best to press advantages when you have them, and field position leads you to that type of play calling, and whether you want to blitz or whether you want to throw the ball deep, those types of things. Now that they've given up that type of field position, the advantage is switched to their opponent.
And he'll get it down on the play to the 37. In need of only about the length of the football here on 2nd down. Herbert. Throwing middle, and it's complete. And all the way in for a Charger touchdown. Lad McConkey.
Lacking.
Second touchdown of the afternoon. And the Chargers are back.
That boy Lad having a big game. Oh, shit.
You felt they had to have here in the third quarter to get back in this game.
And you know that there's an emphasis on their side. Hey, we know this. We know where we are. But sometimes that binds you up so much. You try too hard, you don't get the score. A perfect combination of urgency, yet relaxed enough to.
And now the pressure gets there, and he goes down. So he couldn't get rid of
running out of luck, nigga.
it. Stays right where it is.
He stuck, nigga. Nigga mad because I don't fuck with him. I don't fuck with him.
Now, after the Dicker field goal, he's
Mama say
ready to
you
send
moving
it away.
enough, nigga. Pain, real pain.
The Pittsburgh offense at the line to start their next drive. On 1st down, it's Fields. Got his man complete over the middle. It's Warren. And this will be a gain of 5 as he gets it to the 30. Looking to throw on 2nd down, Fields. And that's going to be in.
You got spooked. You got scared of me. Let's go, defense. Let's go.
They come up now 3rd and 5 following the incomplete pass. From the gun, here's Fields. Rolling to his right. And he's going to be out up around the 45-yard line. The escapability in evidence there as that one good for 15 and a first.
Well, he and his offense were staring down what was likely a 3-and-out. Zero fear from his side, though. Never doubted for a second they pick up the first. He's ready to pull the trigger on a keeper the moment it revealed itself.
They'll try the right side with Harris. And this is going to be a Steelers first down as good running gets him to about the 44. Interior of that line blocked really well on that run, but also the two tight ends, they blocked well too.
Not only have they scouted the line of scrimmage, but their agility, they can get upfield and hit moving targets like linebackers, defensive backs. They do.
My boy Tuli Polo too.
So from Charger territory,
now, here's a
first and 10 at the 44-yard line.
Right.
Now a run with Warren. And
but in some change,
to their 30-yard line.
like the branching strange.
So first and 10 now from the 30. Back to throw, Fields. He'll get this complete to Calvin Austin.
Headed for a bitch number. I don't draw summer for a rich number.
Now it's Fields off the bootleg. On the move to his left. And Fields
Man, stay your ass up, Phil. If I can break your jaw, I'm going to catch you.
It'll go as a gain of 6 that time, and it moves the chains as well.
As he came to the line of scrimmage, he knew he didn't need much to reset the chain, so when he saw the space he needed, no hesitation. He went to the marker and got his guys a first down.
47 yards on the ground for him now on 9 carries. Harris is into the end zone for a Steeler touchdown. So he had a nice run to get him down there. Was stopped just short of the goal line, but they go right back to him, CD, and to finish the drive off.
A little extra determination there, don't you think, partner? You notice he didn't tap on his helmet and say, get me
And Joel's had the white car.
He said, I almost got in. I'm going to get in on my own. I'm staying in. And he carries it across the goal line.
They'll try and throw for it. Flush to his right. And he is into the end zone.
Bro, he holding him. This nigga holding me perfectly, bro. Hello.
He goes out, he's got the option to run it back.
It really does. If you decide not to bring extra people or extra pressure, maybe you have to have a spy on the quarterback, someone to account for him, because oftentimes that is the unaccounted for player.
No, not that. Oh, these niggas fucking playing around. Put that Kobe. I throw it poet, nigga.
The Charger drive about to get going. Herbert just beat the play clock.
Oh.
And he's taken down. Don't need it all back at once, but you figure they're going to need something here. 17
with aluminum bat.
Second down.
Where it start? I don't know how to shell burn. Still want to learn.
Throwing right, and that's complete.
They shot my baby.
One tackle, but then quickly brought down. But a nice little gain. The terrible towels in full force now as the Steelers get set to defend this 3rd and long. Going to throw on 3rd down with Herbert. Dancing to his left. Now he'll square up and throw deep left sideline. A big play.
Get the fuck on the floor.
53 yards.
I don't hit that boy Kobe snap.
And they're not going to get to the line to run another play. So we will switch ends this as the third quarter has come to a close.
With the flow.
This is the National Football
Cut the
League
fofo.
on EA Sports.
Nothing no more. Yeah, I got the hood. I'm CIA.
On 1st and 10, Herbert. He'll swing this out to Dobbins. And he'll be taken down at the 20 after a gain of just 1. They work now on 2nd and 9. Now Herbert with it, looking to pass.
I'm a third poet. I'm a third poet.
Chargers on 3rd down. Just 1 for 3 thus far. They need just a yard here. It's 3rd and 1. They'll try to run for it with Dobbins. And he takes it in for a Charger touchdown. J.K. Dobbins, a 13-yard touchdown run. And the Chargers get a bit closer. So this is now a 9-point difference. You figure the book here says kick the extra point, make it a 1-score game.
Now, you and I have seen coaches get overly aggressive in this spot, but I agree with you. Kick it here and get back within a score.
The Chargers going to signal for the first of their timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this.
Wake up. Get to it, man. Yeah.
So now a big play coming up as the Chargers are going to go for 2. And they'll have Herbert try and throw for it. And they're going to get the 2. It's caught. So they get the conversion. And now we're back to a 1-score game. Here's Dicker now as he'll send this
Just to most like us.
And they'll let that one go as it skips through the back of the end zone for a touchdown.
You know how cold ice is? This shit like a camera stand.
Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. Their lead back down to 1 score after the touchdown a moment ago. First down's a must on this drive as they start out here 1st and 10. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9
more red.
Down, 2nd and right at a yard.
Guys on my forehead. You better tell me the boots of Cortez and say with a ball head.
Here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. Oh, now some trickery. They fake the spike. And that'll be caught. So
you let the dogs look.
7 there. And it'll be 2nd down.
Nice rhythm throw there on 1st down. He located his tight end, made it nice, easy.
Pop it. And give me.
Wasn't able to do that there, but
I can only hear what God said. Switch cheesing.
They'll probably wind this all the way before snapping it on
Up and
2nd
down.
down. Here's Fields.
Oh!
A good job in coverage there. They took away his top read on the play, so he went through his progression.
Let's see who we can make the matters. Jake and Carrot.
It goes incomplete.
As big of a play as we've had in this one so far. This is 3rd and 3. Fields. Pass taken in by his big tight end. And he's brought to the
Let's take a picture. I don't think you know me, nigga.
The Chargers 45. Off play action. Fields sliding out of the pocket. He'll get this into the hands of Van Jefferson. And he's got this down to the 35.
These guys are running offense like you drive. The pedal is down. Stomp down. How about that? Back back-to-back completions. They are rolling.
So much for being conservative and running that football. Oh, no, he lost the football. And picked up by the Chargers. And he'll return this ball across midfield to the 47-yard line.
Let's go, Swiss cheese.
Here's where team football gets
I know I was going to get it.
because
I waited.
guys were over there chilling on the sidelines.
I waited on it.
They heard the sudden change.
The right time.
Fumble, puts them right back on the field. And they've got to go out and finish the game now themselves.
Absolutely. Nursing that slim lead here in the fourth. Oh, and that's going to sabotage their comeback plans. It is intercepted. Picked up by DeMonte Kazin. And the Steelers have just about sewn up this football game. The Pittsburgh offense at the line to start their next drive. They have the lead, still a one-possession game, but the defense got to stop. They've got the football now, just salted away, right?
Exactly. That's all the defense is counting on from their offense. They did their job in a big way. You know they're over on the sidelines now starting to take their tape off, and, hey, we've done this thing. The offense has to put it away, and that means ball security.
Absolutely. Stranger things have happened. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. Not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10. Here's Fields. He's got this to Pickens. And in for the Steelers touch.